Shalom, shalom, shalom. Holy praises, honor, and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and BARAK YAHAWAH, BARAK YAHAWASHI, HALAHYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and praises and glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And of course, in the double honor to the Apostle Millstone, teacher well. And this is De-dollarization. BlackRock CEO speaks on U.S. dollar's future. There is no denying that the U.S. dollar has seen a gradual decline in global dominance. The de-dollarization movement have been substantially hold over international trade. China is one of the most efficient advocates for bringing a dollar alternative to the international table. No, only Moab is very aggressive, man. Because they're trying to be equal to the so-called white man, man. Esau, Moab, man. They get the precept, because Moab right now lives in the land of Asia. Well, majority of Asia, China, Japan. Well, that's Ammon. Moab lived mainly in China, Salakia. The so-called Chinese are the Moabites. The Ammonites are, those Japanese, because they're brothers. And normally they got the thing called, if I'm not mistaken, called Mongolians. Hold up. Let me look at, shit, man. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's like, let me see if I can get the article back, because, some pause of recording, I'll be right back. Hold up. Slovakia, yeah, Mongolian disease, or it's an outdated term, and now considered offensive. It was previously used to refer to they had Down syndrome, Look at the images. Let's look up a picture. Down syndrome. This affected the whole race because Moab and Ammon are basically incest babies. So they come from Lot, And Lot, Lot, he got tricked into having sex with his $2. So normally led to both the children, getting born with a disease called Mongolian disease, which mainly affected their face, which as you can see affected mainly their eyes, That why, let's look up a Chinese man picture. They may take that as a video, but I'll stop it right there. You look it up on your own time, because they may try to take down this video, but who gives a damn any goddamn way, He's gonna do whatever the hell he wants to do, but whatever, man, Hey, no, we have to preach the truth regardless. Man, let's get over here. Book of 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse. Here, verse 46. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, not the glory of her person. So, only Babylon, or Asia, or China, mainly, is assisting Babylon the Great, and a partaker of the hope of Babylon, because one of the main importers to this country, main exporters to America, to America, is China. The majority of America's imports come from China, So Asia, or China specifically, is a benefactor to Babylon's glory. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. So the Lord got to judge this place because it commit or judge Asia too, because Asia, they want to be like Babylon the Great, man. They want to be like Babylon the Great, want to industrialize, want to capture the people. This is what they're doing right now with social credit system. And only just want to be like Babylon the Great, in all ways. Well, they're not gonna succeed, man. They're not gonna be the next big power of the whole world. Next rule of the whole world. Everything is take influence from China. The Lord gonna destroy this place, man, and China too. The Lord gonna take all the dominions from this world, man. So China gonna get wrecked shit. They gotta get beat, gonna get tore up, man. Say the least. They're not gonna get completely destroyed, but they're gonna be tore up regardless. Why? Because they only want to be like Babylon the Great, man. They want to be equal with the beast. You can see it now. They're leaders in suits and ties. I believe they had a period called the Great Leap Forward. The Great Leap Forward. I forgot exactly which president. I believe Nixon was the one who. Let's look that up too. If we gotta go deep into this, the Great Leap Forward. The Great Leap Forward was an economic and social campaign within China from 1852 to 1962, led by the CCP party chairman Mao Zedong. And who was the president? But during that time, they basically built a whole bunch of factories and shit like that because they got trade with the outside world. Well, they got trade in put into international trade. That's why they're top producers, man. And working the shit out of those Moabites. The majority of them are Moabites anyway, in that land. Working the shit out of them. But anyway, president. Who was the president during that time? That's a Great Leap Forward. American president. Yeah, not giving the answer. I'll look this last thing up, then if I can't find out, you go back to the article. Select it. Which president? Because it goes to show that Esau and Edom are tied one to another, man. They're all aligned to one another, man. Because only they're coming against us. You jakes, man. They don't want to keep you at the bottom. So they aid each other, man. They keep themselves on top. Which president was running which president was there during before? It ain't give me the answer, man. It ain't giving me the answer. Whatever. Fine. But anyway, let's get back to the article. But the main point is that Moab, and Esau are joining hand in hand, And right now the Lord's stirring up that tension between them both, by with these tariffs, causing enmity to be had between both these rulers. Because normally the Lord causing a division in the first place, So how else got World War III gonna happen, man? So there need to be division, And the Lord's stirring it up. But anyway, go down over here. BlackRock CEO speaks on the future of the U.S. dollar. Higher interest rates have ballooned the U.S. federal debt. President Trump have taken a strong stance against America's growing debt. The current U.S. debt is around 120% of the total annual economic output. So it's over 120% of that output, man. So 20% over, what we make, what we put out, man. And that's horrible, man. So all the basically the number six, the GDP, you know, everything, all the money that America makes, you know, this debt is way over that, man. I believe the number six is around $38 trillion, man. That's a lot of fucking money, man. You know, this development could further push the de-dollarization agenda. It could also lead to the U.S. losing its economic dominance. You know, because these high interest rates, you know, gonna keep siphoning away the money from the U.S. dollar itself. You know, because people got, you know, they're not getting their money back. You know, they're not getting their interest back. You gotta drop the U.S. dollar. You gotta devalue it. You know, because there's a thing called bonds. You know, that's why the bond market is very important, because that's literally the thing that keeps the U.S. dollar so valuable. That's why this society is so rich and wealthy, because the U.S. dollar is powerful. If it wasn't powerful, no one would be investing into America, and America wouldn't be that powerful anymore. No, overnight, this place will just topple over, man. No, but this is the BlackRock CEO, and the BlackRock is an insider organization, you know? No, BlackRock, no, insider organization. If I'm not mistaken, during the 2008 banking crisis, you know, they bought up a whole bunch of property while the prices were low. No, I believe they also did in 2022 as well. A whole bunch of property that was low, because the stock market collapsed, and a lot of businesses couldn't keep going anymore. No, so things were cheap. A lot of people sold their shit because they couldn't afford to stay afloat anymore. So what did BlackRock do? They just took over, went in there, took over that shit. No, so this is some insider information right here. According to BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, if deficits keep ballooning, America risks losing that position to digital assets like Bitcoin. No, keyword digital assets. No, and that only got to lead to what? Digital currency. That literally is a digital currency. No, that could be the top thing. That could be the thing that replaces, the American dollar. Now, let me get this scripture over here. The book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 6. What's like, not verse 6, 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So the Lord make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, man. They only understand, but hey, majority of Edomites, they only understand that their kingdom's breaking apart, man. They're still living in the fancy world, but hey, these Edomites, the Lord put them out, man. The Lord putting the spirit on them to reveal their own plan. Now, to reveal what's up, man. Majority of Edomites, these, what's it called? Oh, yeah, whistleblowers and shit. Point out things they see and, calling it out, getting the inside scoop. That's their own tongue falling upon themselves, man. Because Esau is divided, man. Even among the lowest to the highest, they're divided, man. Even the elites are divided. If they weren't divided, if they were in unison and all working together, these top banking families and shit, there would be no problem in this kingdom. This kingdom would be running smoothly. But as we can see, with the wars, rumors of wars, there's a division, the uproars of the people, they themselves are divided, man. Let me get a precept on that. And normally all this, collapse of dollar and all that shit, it got to lead to the MOTB, And as you can see, now the IUIC has been forced to admit that, because only at the end of the day, they see what's going on, man. They're not dumb. Well, they are dumb, but their members are dumb. Their leaders are not dumb. They know what's going on. They just been lying this whole time, to keep up to the charade, to keep them followers coming in. Because it's too hard to believe in MOTB. It's much easier to believe in fucking, they got to push Christianity, it's sin, yeah. Niggas, man. But in this book of Sirach 10, verse 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner a man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So the leaders are split apart, the people are split apart, then the leaders themselves are split apart, you know? You're not allied, you're not in a strong connection, you know? And in fact, that's Daniel too, you know? Part iron, part clay, mingle, you know? Mingle together, man. No, and they're divided, man. No, they can't stick. They're not gonna last. They're weak. No, partially strong, partially weak. I ain't gotta get that though. You know? Normally this is gonna lead to the MOTB. See it. No, because scripture says you're not gonna be able to buy or sell with this, you know? You know? Now this is their ultimate plan. It's only geared against mainly you Jakes. Yes, you Jakes. You know? Well, they only want to hold control of the world, but mainly you Jakes, because you're the foil to their plan, man. Really the elect. You know? Really the elect of the nation of Israel. You know? But they gotta do a whole blanket statement against all Israel to make sure nothing, because they don't know. At the end, they don't know who really watching these videos or who's of the elect. No, these elites, they don't know. So they gotta do a whole blanket statement, blanket attack, you know, on all Israel. You know? That's why, as scripture says, to get it, Isaiah 10, verse 5. No, O Syrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation. No, and that's talking about Esau and the Maradations. No, because the Lord is using Esau now to come against you Jakes. I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil, to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. So, it's all geared against you Jakes. Because they know that you're the chosen people, Lord. They know. Don't act like they don't know. Because this is the thing. Now, we talk about prophecy and things that got to happen in the world and all. No, the prices got to go up. Again, you got to realize they're coming against you. No, you Jakes. Mainly with the elect of the nation of Israel. But only it got to affect all Israel. Because they don't know. At least they don't know. No, they don't know who's of the elect or not. So they got to go against all Israel. You know? You think Esau don't know that there's a thing called the elected nation of Israel? See, he has the Bible, man. He has archaeology. He had all of it, man. No, he even watches our videos. No, he do. No, private accounts and all that shit. No, he watches our videos, man. You know? No, he knows what's what. No, he knows what's what, man. You know? So they're geared against you Jakes, man. No? And he gotta come down great wrath because he knows they have but a short time. You know? No, it last-ditch effort to keep suppressing and afflicting the nation of Israel. His last-ditch effort. No? And these tariffs are gonna fuck you Jakes up to begin with. Because the prices gotta go up and gotta starve a lot of niggas out, man. No? And push a lot of people to homelessness. No? Because prices gotta be too high. And it's all go hand in hand, man. No? Below and edified. So you praise and glorification to YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and Shalom.